Hello, Taurus. Let's see what is going on for you. This angelic message, I gotta figure this out. Okay. So, this angelic message is for the week of whenever you come across it. So, whatever week you're in, okay, that's what this applies to. And also, because people are just very familiar with astrology, we're using that as sort of a way to divvy up these messages. So in that case, make sure you're watching for your sun, moon, and rising as well, although these are not astrology. Does that make sense? Let me know. All right, let's see what you guys have going on here and what you need to know. Ooh, I see a hallway. I see like the back of you walking down this hallway. For some of you, you're walking away from something. For others, you are moving on, like not just walking away from something, but moving towards something quite lovely, something that feels very good, like an accomplishment. Okay, which us humans, we tend to really love those. Let's see. Knight of Michael, strong, committed, intellectual, diligent. Time to move quickly, choose logic over emotion, sudden changes, like you're going for it. Something is coming up and you're going for it. This might be something that comes quite out of the blue. And, you know, it's not, the choice is not emotionally driven. Okay, so this is Michael. Michael is more about the intellect for us. So there's something you're fighting for, although we're always like, oh, can't use words like fight. It's so negative. There's something that you're making a determination about, and you're saying, no, I have all the strength to go after this. You may just not have the authority. Because it's not the king. All right, but you're getting there. So let's see what else is here. The world. Something's opening up for you guys. Whenever you come across this, it's a week's time span, okay? So the number on here is 21. In angel numbers, we would take the 2 and the 1. We would add them together. So breaking them, before we do that, breaking them down, the 2 just quickly is usually about harmony, balance. It can be about partnering with someone. The 1 is, though, independence and understanding and honoring the need for you to stand on your own. Again, I could go on forever about the meaning of numbers, but that's a quick overview. I do have a video on my channel if you want to go check it out that runs through all the numbers. But when we make it a 3, now we are connecting the dots. Now we are fully charged up. Now we can go somewhere with our wisdom. This is often ascended masters and associated with ascended masters and their teachings, okay? So the world, Archangel Michael. Michael's all about strength, courage, communication, communicating your truth, all that good stuff. So a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. Again, I don't think... Hold on. It feels like an old opportunity that never got off the ground that is coming back around now. Should you be suspicious of this? For some of you, yes. Just be careful, okay? Like, it's like that kind of thing, God forbid if you're unemployed and your old company comes back and says, hey, sorry we did this huge layoff and just like left you in the dust, but now we have a spot. Do you want to come back? You might have to stop and think about that. That for some of you might be you walking away from something permanently, but you're walking into something even better. So the world is wonderful. It's like the world is opening up for you. But the Knight of Michael, I'm also getting the feeling that you're sort of fighting for yourself. You're fighting for your sense of identity. Okay, so if you were in a situation where you weren't allowed to have your own personality or, and something about integrity coming up, if you weren't allowed to stay in your integrity or someone tried to make you out to be a fool because you were trying to be in your integrity, something weird going on there. So then we have 2 of Ariel. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. This tells me that you're overlapping quite a bit. It also tells me that a lot of you are not letting go of the old before you get on to the new, but it's for good reason. So again, if we're just going to use a very easy example of a job, maybe you have to stay and train somebody, right, before you can move on. Now, I don't know anybody who's doing that anymore, quite frankly, especially if you have no intention to ever return. Like, people are just not taking it anymore. When you have an opportunity, people are just moving on and taking the opportunity. As is being said all over social media, your company would not give you 2 weeks notice, if they were firing you. Again, you do whatever you think is right. But this is like, for a lot of you, overlapping opportunities. I want to feel this out for you guys. Hold on one second. Ariel's coming in again. So that's 2 of Ariel. So Ariel's got more of a message here. Calling it quits. But some of you, it might literally be calling it quits on something. But I think for most of you, it's like, I'm not taking this approach anymore. I'm not going to hop to when someone calls me. I'm not going to just accept being treated poorly. I'm not going to accept it. Okay. So you have been working hard. I think a lot of you have been working hard to go along, to get along. Maybe you've been mistreated, but you haven't fought back because you're supposed to be the quote unquote bigger person, right? Well, now I don't know that you're fighting back. You're just not taking it anymore. And you're like, if I'm going to be in a situation where I have to balance things, it's going to at least be things that I am passionate about and with people that I really can work with, or that I have a connection with, something I'm passionate about. A lot of little twists and turns. Something might be kind of getting eclipsed out here. So, angelsouls444.com if you would like a personal reading with me. As always, I am sending you all so much love, and take care.